These incessant cases of banditry and kidnappings have led to the federal government to suspend mining activities in the affected states. And as being alleged by many Nigerians, President Muhammadu Buhari has come out to say that he is not indifferent to the killings. He says he summons his security chiefs on a weekly basis to get an update on the strategies being devised to defeat the mass murders. Joining me via Skype from the United Kingdom to discuss this issue is the security analyst, Femi Aratokun. Also joining me is the APC Public Relations Officer in Zamfara State, Shehu Isa. Femi, let's start with you. Good morning. Thank you for joining us. Now, let's start with your reaction to the president's statement that he regularly has meetings with security chiefs to understand their strategies. And he has also said that foreign miners should vacate the location in Zamfara within 48 hours, which was yesterday.
Good day, and thank you for having me on your program. Number one, I uphold, and I'm not too surprised for the president to have come out to tell the foreigners to leave the area within the next 48 hours. I think there should be a bit of, understanding as in why they should leave and why they shouldn't leave. Or however, before they set up these mining companies, they should have some security in place as well. All this seems to have failed, and I can see that the government is not really doing enough, and they have already led on the mining industry at the moment. And investors will now be looking back and be drawing back that what do we need to do? Do we need to really invest in this kind of community or not? It is not giving us a good image at all, and it has left the country so down that all we talk about these days is not about security about lives and properties. Again, with the police officers within this state, what exactly has the government been doing? Have they been able to at least curtail the situation or manage it so well that it doesn't need to spread to this level? But what we can see is they've not been able to manage it. However, you can't really blame them. The investment within the security system is not enough, and that is the result of what we're seeing today.
But then another state, Katsina, is employing a new strategy by educating people and reorientating their minds. How much impact will this have on the activities of bandits and kidnappers?
Look, 2016, I was in Borno State myself personally, and I have this discussion with the state government there in Borno State, not Zamfara. But again, the whole thing, we've seen it, is going to spread, and it's spreading right now because there is no empowerment at all for the youths. The people perpetrating all these acts are the youths. The question is, what have we done so far to occupy the hearts and minds of our youths? We've literally done nothing. So even if we're bringing up any strategies right now, I think it's a bit too late. That is why you see the president frowning up and down, that is not happy with the situation.
If you say it's a bit too late, does that mean that there is no strategy in place that can nip this in the bud?
There is a strategy in place. The strategy is this: how open is the state government? How open is the federal government to occupy the hearts and minds of our youths? When I mean the youths, I'm not talking about the men alone. I'm talking about men and women in all states in Nigeria, not only Zamfara, because what we see around right now is we have sporadic situation in terms of insecurity all over the country at the moment.
But the president,
and this is just one of it.
The president has reaffirmed his commitment to ending the menace. So what then should be the strategy?
The strategy is this: all governors should go back to their drawing table and look into their security budget vote. Has it been well spent? If it has been well spent, what exactly are they spending it on? Have they actually given the proper welfare to the police officers doing this job day in, day out? Because they are military men, they are police officers, we have them all around, they are human beings as well. Remember, if they don't have the appropriate PPE to wear or the appropriate weapons to use, how would they fight the bandits? It's not possible. You cannot go and face a criminal without having the right tools. It's not possible at all. And this is the situation we're facing today.
All right, Femi Aratokun, thank you for your time on TVC News.